Welcome back. Happy Hump Day. On today's show, we're going to take a very interesting look between Ethereum and Bitcoin because Ethereum's chart is so much more bullish than Bitcoin's. Also, we have an electric car that will allow you to mine Dogecoin and Bitcoin. And guess what? It's not Tesla. I'm actually shocked about this story. We have a bunch more stories as well, even one including some whales dumping Bitcoin. Could this be the reason why Bitcoin price is being kept down? Stick around and find out. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and set alerts. Also note, if anybody is in the mentions that look like me or telling you to contact them on WhatsApp, that's not me. I have a free Telegram chat and that is it. And I will not DM you whatsoever. I love y'all, don't have time to do so. Anyways, let's get into it. This first story is from Bitcoin Exchange Guide, and it provides a very bullish scenario for Ethereum. Ethereum holders grows by 8.16 million despite of the 60% drawdown. This means more people are holding Ethereum. One of the reasons I think we're going to see more people holding Ethereum is because number one, it's cheaper than Bitcoin. And when we're talking about newer retail investors, they want to buy a less expensive asset because there's more room for appreciation. Well, some may think that because when we look at Bitcoin, $40,000 is pretty high for one Bitcoin, but we're talking about Ethereum, $2,000 isn't so incredibly high. Also too, another reason why I think more people are holding Ethereum is because Ethereum is currently a POW coin, proof of work coin. It is mineable, but it's supposed to be switching over to proof of stake, POS. And in order to stake Ethereum, run your own node, you need 32 Ethereum. Of course, there's going to be platforms that are going to allow you to do this with less Ethereum because not everybody can have 32 Ethereum because it's pretty expensive. However, you're free to if you can afford it. So that's personally one of the reasons why I think a lot more people are holding Ethereum. But with this story, I kind of want to take you over to the chart and show you what I'm seeing because we're starting to see Ethereum look like it's going to outperform Bitcoin. Let's take a look. This is my Ethereum and Bitcoin chart. These candles are going to be Bitcoin's price action. This log line is going to be Ethereum's price action. And I was able to get them side by side, kind of sort of, with this compare little area over here for CoinTrader Pro. Anyways, when we're taking a look at Bitcoin is being heavily suppressed by the EMA 200, creating a pretty strong area of resistance at about $41,000. And it looks like Bitcoin's starting to get a little bit bullish and push towards $40,000 to $41,000. But when we're looking at Ethereum, again, you guys, follows a very similar structure to Bitcoin. We talked about this before on the show. However, Ethereum is actually above what Bitcoin is doing. So it's a pretty interesting scenario to see. And I think that we're going to see Ethereum continue to do well. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at the Ethereum chart. Quick to note really quick right over here, Bitcoin is actually trading underneath the EMA 200, but I want to show you what Ethereum's trading at. This is our Ethereum chart here, and we are way above the EMA 200. Ethereum is looking like it's getting ready to gear up and test $3,000. From $3,000, we will hit $3,200 and then probably range in this area to about $3,200 to $3,300. However, we still do have long ways to go, but looking at the EMA 200 and looking at current price action, Ethereum is looking like it's going to outperform Bitcoin this week. This next story is great news for all you Dogecoin fans. Dogecoin is launching on Coinbase Pro. This was announced yesterday, and trading is going to start Thursday, June 3rd if liquidity conditions are met, which I'm sure they're going to be because a lot of people are interested in trading Dogecoin. Either way, this is positive news and good news for Dogecoin. Let's take a look at the chart. This is the current Dogecoin chart, and it is the daily chart. EMA 200 is all the way down here, which is really nice. And we had this beautiful run up. We even hit this high of 44 cents. This area of resistance is very important at 41 cents. It's important is because we have failed to flip above it yesterday, June 2nd. Actually, today, June 2nd. We've also failed when we had this breakdown over here back on May 18th. We failed to re-break it. back on May 20th. We tested this low area, this swing wick low. Also too, you see all this consolidation that was created between May 9th to approximately May 13th. We had this initial breakout May 3rd, and then we had this fail to flip into support back on April 20th and April 15th. So this area is pretty important. Once we're able to flip above it, we should see at least a move up to about 50 cents. However, will we be able to do that today? This is a pretty interesting story from my friend I'm Not the Wolf. He tweeted, "Looks like Ant Pool official has been dumping Bitcoin. You can clearly see that they are consistently dumping as much as possible, likely due to Chinese regulation. However, one interesting thing to notice is that they started dumping right before the official announcement. Vitalik dumped the top again at around the exact same time. Clearly something fishy going on here." And I tend to agree with him. So Ant Pool supports mining of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin Dash, Ethereum, ETC, SE, etc. They do a lot of things there, but just to kind of zoom in and see what's happening, you can see all of the sell volume and all of the total amount of Bitcoin transferred from Antpool affiliate miners' wallets, which is pretty interesting to know. I told you guys mining economics are always important, and we try to cover them as much as possible on the O Show. This story here is important. It was tweeted out by Documenting Bitcoin. So the Canadian automaker Daymak just announced their new series of electronic cars will mine Bitcoin with solar energy when charging, and they're accepting Bitcoin as payment. So he said that this, or whoever it was, this is pointless but incredible at the same time. Me personally, guys, I don't think it's pointless. I think it's awesome. And I think that it was a direct kind of slap to Elon Musk, because Elon Musk is not using his technology to better Bitcoin or to better the community. Instead, he just fun posts on the internet and is not really adding any value, or at least not a whole lot of it in my opinion. But I really think that Daymak, what they are doing is absolutely amazing, and it's helping to bring awareness to cryptocurrency. And again, it's kind of like a smack in the face to Elon Musk. Lastly, Daymak Avenue, which has been engineered by the most advanced lineup of LEVs on the market, has surpassed $350 million in pre-orders in less than 60 days. I wonder if more people will start mining cryptocurrency with Daymak. Next story is from Decrypt. Coinbase adds ApplePay to crypto debit card. The tie-up of Coinbase and ApplePay could help spur broader use of crypto debit cards. Love crypto debit cards. They make my life easy. In brief, over here, Decrypt said Coinbase is going to begin enrolling the service to US users starting this week. ApplePay means users will not need physical debit cards. Coinbase card rewards means there can be economic value to using the service. So basically, you're going to be able to use this via Apple Pay and not necessarily spend your cryptocurrencies, but transfer your crypto to the card or flip it into USD, transfers to the card, and then go ahead and spend it that way, which I think is absolutely amazing. I will not be using it because I'm not a big Coinbase user and I don't use Apple Pay. I don't really care for the OPSEC, but I think that this is great for other folks. The co-founder and CEO of Circle Pay tweeted this: USDC now powering Miami. Thank you, Francis Suarez, for welcoming 25 million borderless Miami fund, along with Algorand and Circle Pay, that will be investing to make the city of Miami an epicenter of digital payments and digital capital markets. I think that this is absolutely amazing. And not only is this going to help push the digital dollar, which again, kind of on the fence about that, but it's coming. But I think it's really great because we're going to start to see more people getting excited about cryptocurrency and learning what stable coins are. Personally, love USDC. I enjoy Tether because I can earn passive income on platforms like Celsius. Last story, which is pretty important: China to hand out 6.2 million worth of digital yuan to its citizens as part of a trial. So basically, they're going to be handing out a bunch of money to their citizens to help them figure out how to utilize the digital yuan. What do you guys think about that? I think it's really cool, and I'm wondering how exactly this is going to work. Down over here, according to the CNBC report, we know China's going to hand out the 40 million which is approximately 6.2 million to its citizens in Beijing in a lottery. Residents of the Chinese capital can use 2 banking apps to apply to win one of the 200,000 so-called red packets as part of the lottery, according to the Beijing Local Financial Supervision and Administration Bureau. This is interesting. So it's going to be a lottery, which is great. But over here with a little more information, each of the envelope would contain 200 yuan, about $31 of the digital currency that can be spent with selected merchants. So they're just giving out a very small amount, which makes sense. But I'm actually surprised China is even doing this. But either way, I think it's cool. I'm curious to see how the citizens will take it. I think it's going to actually go over immensely well. All right, guys, really quick update about Bitcoin. We're starting to break above the $37,000 mark in our Vibe and Consolidate range. Once that happens, we will then retest about $40,000. And then if we are able to break above $40,000, we can retest 40 to about $42,000, which is where the EMA 200 is. So if you're interested in getting alts, I recommend to consider doing so now, but also be cautious because we may catch some very strong volatility here, closer to around $40,000. MACD looks bullish, things are looking good with Bitcoin, but still be very, very cautious because if we get a massive rejection here of our bullish flip of support, it could be very, very brutal. Either way, just practice risk management. You got this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.